Well, welcome back, YouTubers and fellow toy train buffs, to another running session on the edge of town. Not the edge of town, I'm sorry, the Tinplate layout. The edge of town layout is being worked on a little bit, and so I'm running this consist on the Tinplate layout. It's been a pretty frustrating day, I have to tell you. This is probably my 8th or ninth take for this consist. I uploaded a version just a few hours ago and didn't realize that the engine I put on there was an Atlantic, not a Hudson. So I just deleted that video. For any of you guys who saw the last video on the Lionel Hudson, which wasn't, I deleted it. I didn't even read the comments. Once I looked on YouTube and saw my error, I said, the heck with it, and just deleted it. Now, how did I get that far in my screw-ups? Well, it's been a frustrating day. Like I said, I've had constant, and I mean constant, interruptions. Even when I came out here to swap out engines, take the Atlantic off and put the Hudson on, I literally wasn't out here for 1 minute before someone came in here. So I finally had to tell everyone, leave me alone. I just want to do this video and get it over and done with. Leave me alone. So that's where we're at right now. Attempting to do this video yet one more time. Okay, so what do we have here? We have a real life Hudson, and not an Atlantic posing as one. It's the 8206, and I got this just after getting that the last Hudson I ran, the 2055. So I got 2 Hudsons within a week. All right. And I also got this New York Central tender. Nice. And I've also got a Miller High Life Billboard reefer. Interesting thing about this, I lived about 18, maybe 20 blocks from Miller Brewery in Milwaukee. And I even applied there for a job prior to joining the Air Force. I already had a job, and I just wasn't happy with my work. And ultimately, the Air Force turned out to be the best of the 2 choices. I've been to Miller a couple times, taken their tour, and it's really cool. I enjoyed it immensely. So I'm using the 050 switcher to bring the train around. Now we have a little bit more modern piece of rolling stock here. We've got the Menard's Milwaukee Road boxcar. Then we've got a MTH gondola with I-beam load. And then the Menard's caboose. So a part of this video, part of the purpose of running this video, is to answer a couple questions posed by viewers. Someone had asked how I made my control panel. Well, this is real simple. This is nothing more than a scrap piece of plywood held in place by L brackets. Alright, now this is a larger bracket than what I actually use, but the concept is the same. As a matter of fact, look at that. I probably could have used these, no problem. But I went ahead with the brackets that are on here now, slightly shorter. There's 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. I never considered this to be anything but a temporary setup. You can make it look more permanent by putting sides and a front on, painting it real nice and doing whatever. That would make it look more professional, if you will. But I've never considered this as being anything more than a temporary setup. However, it's worked out quite well. All right, it's done its job for me, and I'm happy with it. The other thing was, Someone had asked about the the operating functions or what have you of the Marx skyscraper here. So I turned it around and I set up the people and the furniture. And here's what we got. The Marx skyscraper place set came with 16 54 millimeter cream soft plastic figures and 18 pieces of gray hard plastic accessories, furniture and whatnot. It has 1, 2, 3, 4 stories, 5 if you count the roof. Let's go over each one. As a matter of fact, hold on, let me move the train out of the way a little bit. Get a clearer view. Okay. The bottom floor has a pharmacy. Then there's the elevator and the bank. It also has a bell, which is a little wimpy. See? Spring loaded. But nice. A nice little feature. This construct here you see as air conditioner is actually the battery holder. Now, like many of these, my elevator doesn't work. It's, the elevator is supposed to raise and lower, but it doesn't work. There you see a car in there. All right, so let's move on. On the outside I got a telephone booth, newspaper boy, and a policeman. Second floor has, I guess what you'd call the corporate offices. And there I suppose is Louis Marx with his secretary greeting a businessman. And there is the boardroom. And look in the back. Big chart, production report. Pretty cool. With a table and 4 chairs. The third floor is the recreation area. Small gym. The lithography in back has a pool table, dartboard. Then we have a gray plastic ping pong table and 2 ping pong players. And an old style, I guess they called those horses, I'm not sure. This set was made in approximately, I want to say 1950, 1951. So it reflects the equipment available at the time. All right. The last floor is the storeroom and possibly the maintenance center for the skyscraper. Shelves on either side, trucks, dollies, and a table for keeping track of material issues and receipts. And then the top floor is lithographed, or the roof I should say, is lithographed with a helipad and a parking lot. Now, parking lot has space for 3 cars. At least there's lines that would demarcate 3 parking spaces. But as you can see, one Marx truck barely fits in that space. Okay? So realistically, you probably can only get 2 cars up there. The whole skyscraper, and I gotta back up to get this thing, it's a huge hunk of tin. The whole skyscraper is 40 inches from the base to the very top of the spire. Alright. There you have it. Now, let's see how this thing runs. I mean, I know it runs good because I've rehearsed it. Okay. All right. What happened? I know what happened. We had a derailment. All right. Whoa. Awesome. Oh yeah. She'd be off the tracks. Oh man. Yeah, it goes along with the rest of the day. Frustrating, aggravating, you name it. Well, okay, that's fine. It does run good. Of course. All right. Do we have everything on the rails? Yeah, it looks like we do. All right. Well, let's bring it on home, and before I cause any more mayhem out here, we'll just call it a wrap, I guess. Like I said, I'm glad to have gotten this far with this video. The right engine, the New York Central tender was working pretty good this time. I hear it's a hard to find tender. I'm not that familiar with post-war Lionel, but the rail sounds in it, I don't think they called them rail sounds back then, but the electronic chuff and the whistle, doing well. I like it, satisfied. Love the consist, Milwaukee Road, of course. And so we'll call it a day. And we'll see if I can download this sucker without incident, and we'll go from there. I thank you for watching. Hit like, subscribe if you haven't already. Comment. And for all you guys who left comments on the mistake video I posted, which is now deleted, sorry, I didn't read any of the comments. I just, like I said, I figured out what the mistake was, and I said, the heck with it. I deleted the video. So here you have the updated, corrected video, and I thank everyone. Till next time, tschüss, adieu, auf Wiedersehen, bye y'all.